So today we're in Grant County. We're going to be going to Curtis Gates Lloyd, WMA, the public dove field, check some hunters, make sure everybody's in compliance. Shouldn't be any real big issues up here today. Opening day of dove season, so hopefully there's plenty of birds for people to shoot at. We'll see what happens. It's important to patrol dove fields because of the sheer amount of people that can be on a public field. They can be very crowded. It's always good to have eyes on a public field. How we doing, gentlemen? When checking a dove field, we want to make sure that everybody has a hunting license first and foremost, along with their migratory bird permit. The migratory bird survey, the HIP survey, is also required, so we check to make sure that everybody has that number, which shows that they filled out the survey, which all those numbers go into data for the department, along with any federal programs for migratory birds. Yeah, so you've got the migratory bird permit, but you also have to have a hunting license. There was one gentleman who had his migratory bird permit but had not purchased a hunting license. He received a citation for hunting without a license. Not only are we looking for compliance with the regulations, making sure everybody has licenses and permits, but also we want to address any safety issues that might be out there, making sure people aren't shooting low birds, make sure that people aren't set up in areas that they're not supposed to be set up to where they can shoot across the road or have any shots rain down on a passing car or anything like that. If you would happen to damage someone else's vehicle other than yours, you could be held liable to pay for those damages. Just something to keep in mind though. Care if I check your gun real quick? You loaded?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Whenever I'm checking somebody's shotgun, I always ask them first if it's loaded. Sometimes they'll unload it when they see you walking up to them. I'll unload that gun, making sure that it's always pointed in a safe direction, and then just going through the process of checking the magazine to see if it's plugged or not. All right, bud, you good to go?
One in the chamber?
Yep. You got your license handy real quick?
Yeah, I have a screenshot of it.
That works. You got the migratory bird permit, so you need two things. You need a hunting license, and then you need the migratory bird permit as well. Let me check your gun real quick, if you don't mind.
Okay.
So your tube right here that holds your shells, it has to be plugged. To hunt with a shotgun, the gun cannot be capable of holding more than 3 shells, so that's going to be 2 shells in the tube. So if I can fit 3 shells in here, that means it's not plugged. So it doesn't have a plug in it. Another situation where he didn't have a license. He had his migratory bird permit and his HIP survey. And then he also did not have a plugged shotgun. His shotgun was capable of holding more than 3 shells. Anytime we come across a violation, we try to do a little bit of education on it as well. Make sure that everybody knows what the rules and the regulations are and get them squared away as best as we can before we send them back out in the field. Good afternoon. Officer Sorrell, Fish and Wildlife. We had any luck yet? The vast majority of people that we come into contact are compliant. They have everything that's required, hunting license, permits. Every once in a while you'll find somebody that may have forgotten something, but majority of the people are happy to see us. When we're out on the field, it keeps everybody honest. It shows them that we're out there doing our job and enforcing those rules and regulations that everybody's supposed to follow. Have we had any luck? One? All in all, today went pretty well. It was a little slow as far as opening day goes, but the weather's been really good. Most people out there have had some shots at birds. There were a few issues that we had to address with citations, but no major egregious violations. Perfect. Hopefully that trend will continue, and hopefully just a successful dove season. All right, man, you got everything. I appreciate it.
All right, no problem. You guys have a good one.
You too. Good luck.